I'm here today with our under-18 captain, Charlie Fryer. Charlie, where do you go to school?
Hello Michael, thanks for having me. I go to school at Concordia College, just in Unley, just up the road from Sturt Footy Club.
Now, as you go to a college in the city, does that mean you're a college player and you can't play with us on Saturdays, or are you still able to play with the Sturt Footy Club on a Saturday?
So Concordia isn't quite in the college realm as some of the other schools, so I get to play on a Wednesday night comp and then get to play Sturt on the weekends, which is a lot of fun.
So that works out perfectly for you, really. You get to play a couple of games rather than just the one. What position do you play?
So I play as a key or lockdown defender, and just try to do my best work there. Haven't really been rolled anywhere else apart from the Concordia team, but
now we get to play before the league men. We're expecting a brilliant crowd to get there against the Adelaide Crows, and we're hoping that we'll get a few of them there a little earlier to watch us go around. What's your strength as a footballer, and what are they expecting to see out of you those games?
So I'd like to think I have good physical presence and bring some physicality, and then just honest defending, so trying to spoil and limit my man to get as much of the ball as he can. So
earlier in the year, perhaps in round one, you might have become a little bit famous. What was that for?
I somehow managed to take a bit of a lucky grab on round one, which helped a bit, get a bit of publicity out there.
A lucky grab or a big hanger?
Yeah, it was a pretty big hanger, to be fair.
There we go. A big hanger that we do have in the change rooms at the moment. A nice still shot of Chipper up there. Next question, you've played a little bit of seniors. Did you play a similar role up there? Did you enjoy it up there? How did it go for you?
So I got to play as a key defender, which was good not to be thrown around too much. So I just really tried to play some honest footy and just limit my man again. Same thing as I've been doing in that under 18. So.
Now, when I drive down Unley Road earlier in the season, heading into the city, big sign across the road, come to Concordia College, and I see your beautiful face sitting there. What's the go there? Talk us through that.
I think the college just wanted a face to put up there to really attract all the parents and all the children to come to Concordia. I think it was a great choice.
So what I hear there, not from the words you say, but you're a very good-looking man. You have a future as a male model. Have you considered that if footy doesn't go your way, or as a job on the outside that maybe you could, perhaps be a model for some Sturt gear in the future, and maybe that will take you further in your modelling career?
Yeah, look, been told it by a couple of people, I think just as a joke more than anything serious, but it's a bit of a funny talking point for a lot of different people.
So you're definitely not saying no, is what I heard there. There's definitely not a no, so we've got some chance there of a modelling future. Now, if you were stranded on a desert island, who would you like to be stuck there with from our under-18 squad, and then who would you not want to be stuck there with?
That's a good question. I think I'd like to be stuck there with Will Spain. I don't think he'd get too lost. He'd definitely handle the situation under pressure pretty well. It would be a pretty good duo there. Not to be with, there's a couple. I reckon Will Terode and Zach Becker kind of take the cake on that one. I reckon I just couldn't do that long with them, I don't reckon.
You've gone out for coffee with the whole squad. You've organised it as the captain. They've all got there 15 minutes early because they listen to Oates and know that if you're not there early, you're not there on time. You've just got there 10 minutes early, so everyone's there watching you. There's a beautiful park right at the front. Are you going to reverse parallel into that? Or are you going to keep driving, hope that no one sees you, and find an easier park for yourself?
Or, to be honest, I reckon I'd have a crack at it. I might have to readjust a couple of times, but I reckon the old Subaru Impreza could fit in there. So I don't think I'd be too bad on that one.
Chips, you're a lovely looking man. It has nothing to do with being able to cook. You're on MasterChef. What is your signature dish?
Or I reckon I'd just go for something that I'd quite like to enjoy. So I'd probably go to chicken schnitzel and just a couple of bit of veg on the side. I reckon I'd just try to stick with that. I don't really care about the presentation. I reckon I just enjoy it afterwards.
Gravy, palmy, anything, or you're just whacking a chicken schnitzel right in the deep fryer and that's all you're going to do? Like, is that your cooking?
Nah, I reckon I'd chuck a palmy maybe. Or yeah, could get a bit adventurous maybe. Or yeah, but I don't reckon I'd go gravy. I'm not too much of a gravy fan myself. So.
Chips, I know you would. There's no way you'd go out and party. You're a very dedicated footballer. But if you're put on the spot and you had to sing a song for karaoke, what would be your go-to?
Oh, I'd probably have to go Flame Trees. I think it's an all-time classic, and I think I just get the whole crowd around it and sing as loud as I could.
When the movie's finally made about you for being an AFL player, model, Sturt League great, whatever it is, who is going to play you?
Yeah, that's another good question. Look, I reckon I would like to go down the path of a young Zac Efron in High School Musical. I do reckon that he's got some of the same traits, but yeah, if you could chuck many football players in there, I think I'd go down pretty well.
Going to go down to the beach. All the boys are coming down there. Your car's broken down. Who would you call to help you out?
I reckon my teammate of Lockie Thomas would definitely do the trek out there. He does a lot of driving himself, being a country boy, and I reckon he'd just soak up the extra Ks on his outback. I reckon that would be it.
Which AFL footballer do you think you are? Who are you most like?
I think I like to take some aspects out of a few different games. So my intercept marking, I like to watch the likes of Tom Doty, how he likes to read the play, and but then also someone that just loves to be an honest defender, such as Liam Jones from Carlton, who just takes joy in stopping his player to get the ball.